Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Like, share, subscribe. Your island of tranquility. In any situation, you need to switch your brain from the everything is lost state to the we'll figure it out now state. Technique? Now we will figure it out. I'm sure. The phrase can sound differently. For example, we'll think of something, we'll solve it somehow, we'll manage it, etc. It's important to say it out loud with complete calmness, because there is no other option but to solve the problem, otherwise you'll be in trouble. Problems are a gift from God, they are God's help. Live in the spirit of pleasure, love yourself, respect yourself, value yourself. A story about rest. Once a businessman came to a village by the sea and saw how one very experienced fisherman went out to sea in the morning, enjoyed the process of catching fish, caught fish, returned home in the afternoon, gave fish to bears, walked along the sea with his wife and child in the afternoon, taught child communicates with friends. The businessman saw an opportunity and said to the fisherman, "Listen, hire people, let them fish for you, and we will negotiate. Sell more expensive. You can fish around the clock, do sales all day, and earn 100 times more." To the fisherman replied, "What is all of this for?" "Well, for what?" The businessman was surprised. "You will earn a lot of money by old age, and you will be able to do what you love without straining, for example, to fish every day in the sea." At this, the fisherman looked askance at the businessman and said, "Well, I am already doing this." The moral of the fable is that we chase goals, burn ourselves out, wear ourselves out, so that in the future we can do what we can do right now. Perhaps you should enjoy the process right now, and oddly enough, at this moment, other tasks are also closed. If your purpose is to work, that's fine too. Let it be without emotional burnout. Just enjoy the process. There are many mental contradictions about this metaphor, but the fact remains that we enjoy a little what we want and wait for ideal conditions. Then write in the comments, "I will enjoy life." Laugh out loud. American journalist Norman Cousins fell ill with a serious illness. After a while, he could barely open his mouth. The muscles did not obey. Then he heard from the doctor that it was from negative emotions, which are provocators of diseases. By the way, failures in business and bad decisions are also due to negative emotions. He then thought, "What if I am constantly in positive emotions? Will this help me?" And so he was discharged from the hospital against the will of the doctors, moved to a hotel, brought a projector with comedies and films there, and began to watch the funniest comedy films and programs. Well, he didn't move himself, he was transported at his request. One doctor decided to observe his ideas and left with him, and there was also a nurse. Already after the first viewing, for the first time he was able to sleep peacefully for 2 hours. When the action ended, the pain returned. As a result, he continued to watch comedies for 6 to 8 hours a day, to the point of red eyes and dry tears. As a result, he fully recovered. Laughter therapy exists in India, China, France, Japan, England. Positive emotions do not program yourself. We are what we are here, believe, feel, see, eat. How can we influence? Our memory system is divided into two main blocks: declarative actions with constant reflection on each step, and procedural automated actions. If metaphorically, then a person is a philosopher practitioner, or master, depending on how the repetitive program was recorded in his brain. If you simply possess knowledge without practice, you are a philosopher. If you begin to apply the acquired knowledge, then you become a practitioner. But if you reinforce the acquired knowledge with a constant feeling and practice constantly, then your repetitive actions are deposited in the cerebellum and you become a master. Why master? Because the master does everything automatically at the highest level. For example, I type this text without looking at the keyboard, thanks to the keyboard solo program. I type automatically without thinking where the letters, numbers, and symbols are. The neocortex is responsible for the philosopher, for practicing actions. The middle brain is also responsible for the emotions received in the process of practice. If you constantly turn on the neocortex and connect it with practice, then the repeated action is recorded in the cerebellum, and now you do not spend either time or energy doing it. Although before you could do it with super effort, spending huge energy and doing it slowly. Remember learning to drive, or play a musical instrument, or a new job where you think a lot. This is neocortex. Then you constantly practice. This is midbrain. Then, equal with repeated actions, the program is recorded in the cerebellum, and now you are calling in a car, smoking, drinking coffee, and yelling more neighbor. Where do you put the goat? In the short, the brain does all the functions automatically, and now you can spend the released energy on other actions. How to act immediately on the neocortex and the midbrain? Oh yes, I forgot. The midbrain reacts not only when you practice, but first of all when you experience emotions, so that you write an automatic program into the process memory, cerebellum, in order to achieve desired height of life. For example, automatically earn 5 million a month and don't give a fuck what events in the world, or automatically behave in such a way that all men or women like you and everyone wants to hear you or do business with you, or automatically lead such a lifestyle that you are always full of energy and you enjoy life and do not suffer. Here is one option: living someone else's story. I often watch films based on real events, where I see myself in the hero's difficulties. What about him? And my brain perceives that this is happening to me, that in the end I turn out to be a winner and writes pictures of success into my cerebellum. As a result, if there are many such repetitions of different films, I receive a program and automatically begin to act like a hero, achieving whatever I want. Well, it is cool. Also, books, audio stories, motivational quotes from successful people. This genre is based on a true story. Write in the comments movies that changed your life. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.